Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East, and it's a very simple expression, peace in the Middle East.
President Donald Trump attending a summit of world leaders in Egypt, trying to set the stage for lasting peace and what will happen in Gaza moving forward. Good evening, everyone, on this jubilant day in Israel and the Gaza Strip. In Hostage Square, Israeli and American flags waving above a crowd of thousands, celebrating a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. Today, on their 738th day in captivity, 20 Israeli hostages returned home into the open arms of loved ones. Emotional scenes like this playing out in front of the world to see. So many families waiting for more than 2 years for this day to come.
So this is the time to celebrate.
Today, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners were released in exchange for the hostages. As the silence of a ceasefire falls over Gaza, now comes the rush to bring desperately needed humanitarian aid. The new ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is getting a lot of attention around the world and right here in Western New York. 7 News reporter Taylor Anthony is giving a voice to two prominent members of the local Jewish community who are celebrating the return of the hostages, but their hearts are still heavy for the losses incurred over the past 2 years.
As families in Israel reunite after more than 2 years, that same wave of emotion is being felt right here in Buffalo.
It is incredibly moving to be at this moment. It has been long awaited. I think there's a sense of relief. There's a sense of joy because we have waited and hoped and prayed for this moment.
To now finally see something that's positive, to see young men who are alive and be able to come back to see their families, their parents, their children, their twins. It just beyond, I was just thrilled.
I talked with two women deeply rooted in the local Jewish community, Miriam Abramovich, the CEO of the Buffalo Jewish Federation, and Ellen Goldstein, a longtime volunteer and advocate for peace. They tell me this moment represents both joy and sorrow, knowing that not everyone made it home.
In addition to our joy, we're mourning the loss of 28 people who faced down Hamas with a tremendous amount of heroism, but they didn't survive captivity. And we are waiting for their bodies to be returned home, hopefully in the coming hours, in the coming days. It is a really complex mix of emotions.
Around the world, Jewish communities are celebrating the release while praying this moment marks a turning point in the region.
No one wants war, and so I think everyone is really anxiously hoping this is the first, a really vital, but the first step toward a lasting peace. But there's immense work that remains.
And Ellen says as they end Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, there's hope for the days ahead.
It doesn't seem as horrible as, what happened before, but there's some light in the end of the tunnel, and I feel hopeful.
Taylor Anthony, 7 News, Buffalo.